Hello everybody, here we go again. You've all seen the old van I bought. Well, here goes the first plate. I've just come out of the house, it's 5 to 1. I've come out, I've tidied up the garage from all the work I've been doing the ignition. There's a sheet of plate there I bought yesterday, £19. Had they ever gone up in price? The last one I bought 3 years ago was 8 before, and it was only 14 quid. Right, the van's going to be brought out from Polytunnel now. But first, a cup of tea. Okay, get a bag ready. I've just emptied a rubbish bag. Another bag, I got loads of these. I picked up thousands of them up on a walking the dogs one day. Okay, here we go. Here's the rust. There's the problem to be sorted out. Where somebody's put a bar or a jack into the sill and crunched it in and done all the inside flooring. First of all, I need to get this black tar soundproofing out. There's a couple of ways to do it. It's usually brittle, so you can usually chisel that out with a chisel. Oh, first of all, sorry, I'm getting the wires out of the way. They just need to be tucked up out of the way. This is Murder putting a soundtrack onto a video he made, but it's easier than actually trying to talk while you're doing a job. Okay, here goes. There's two ways of getting this black soundproofing up. One is scraping it because it's quite brittle. It sometimes you put a blow lamp on it and you do it with a scraper, but because it's brittle, most times hammer and chisel do the job. I'm glad to say on this occasion the hammer and chisel was the winner. Okay, so now the floor has been got ready to work on. Okay, I've got to remember what I was doing at each stage as I went now. I'm working out the area where I need to work a plate already. Okay, first of all now I'm going to tap the outside sill is in good nick because they were put on not so long ago. So I'm going to tap that out, there you go. All tapped back in place. But now there's a bow in the sill and in the bottom of the lip itself. So now I need to go inside and tap that down. And before I do, I put a jack in and bang it from inside. And considering the rest of the sill is another sill, an old sill, I've got it down as good as it'll be. Okay, there you go. I've cut out worst of the rust, and what's left needs a bit of rust treating, and then grinding down ready. Once it's all done, the underneath welding will be done last. This will give me a better sure. All those holes there I should use to put wax oil down into the sills. So the rust isn't really a problem. As long as the rust stays dry, it won't rust anymore. Okay, here we go, cutting the plate out. Marked out the plate, 19 by 3.5 inches. Then into the shop, on my vise, 2 sheets of angle iron. Put the steel in, clamp it up. Bang, bang, bang. I did film me banging it over, there's the start of it, but the actual film never come out. But that was the start of it. Okay, there it is, it's put in place. Now I need to mark the ends, because this end needs some work done to it to shape it to fit into the corner, rather than just weld into the corner. Then you tack weld it in. Then there's the corner now. It's just put in, ready to tack weld in. 5 minutes to make the plate up, no trouble at all. Now what I do is mark the outside, all the way around where the plate's going. You don't need to grind all your metal up. As long as you've got your rust out, all you need is to mark exactly where you're welding, so there's no paint or filler interfering. There it is, all marked up. So I just basically grind, but before I grind it, I rust treat it, all the edges. And as I say, as long as that stays dry, once I've finished, it won't rust again. And there'll be wax oil inside there, and all the vent holes will be in the sill, so hopefully no more rust, or not for a few years anyway. And the wax oil will go in those holes, as I said. Okay, there's the floor now. It's been ground all around the area. There's a couple of spots that you can't get at. You've got to do, you can't get in there with the grinder. Grinders are very, so you just put the blow lamp on it, warm it all up, get a chisel and a scraper and a sand and do it. Right, there's the plate in now, ready to go. Now when you put the plate in, you'll spot weld it, just bzz, bzz, all the way around, every 2 inches, whatever. Then go around with the hammer and tap it so it's tight to the floor. you know, the tighter you get your plate to the floor, the easier it is to weld. If you've got an air gap, before you do any welding, disconnect your battery. You've got an airbag, and you've got seatbelt explosive devices for tightening a seatbelt in an accident. Okay, there's my welder. It's nice little welder. He stands me about £400 I paid for it about 5 years ago when I was doing another car up. It takes the big CO2 wire, so great. And the wire, by the way, is mild steel. It looks like copper, but it's copper coated. People think the copper coating is for protection, but it ain't. It's for protection, and it acts as a flux in the weld. Okay, Mr. Muscle, we need a lot of muscle. You don't usually get fires if you're doing small bits of welding at a time, but a Mr. Muscle bottle full of water is handy, because sometimes the bits of carpet can go. 2 of them I keep. I have had them pack up in the past. Okay, there's the plate with the first spot welds in. After those few spot welds are done, I then tap it so it's closer to the floor all the way around. And also hold it down with the screwdriver while you're putting the spots on. At this point now, I've got the thing welded in. Sorry to say, I still haven't used my welding mask yet, but I will tell you I wear glasses, so in case of any accidental flashes, you know, with your eyes, there's a bit there fully seamed in. Now it all needs to be done like that, but staggered all round the joint until it's all filled in. As I was saying, if you get any accidental flashes, now I'm getting the mask out. If you have any accidental flashes in your eyes while you're spot welding, as long as you've got some sort of glasses on, it stop you getting arc eye. Right, I did video the weld after it was finished and the grinding down, but the film never come out. So there, I wouldn't normally overcoat it with paint because I'm going to be welding underneath, but I just done it to show you what it's going to look like after it's all finished. Right, there's 2 more spots. There's one on the front over that side to be done now, and the back one there and the back on the other side isn't too bad. I'll decide whether to put a plate in when I clean it up, see how bad it is. Now I need to do underneath another 10 plates, so that I should be done. Okay, there's all the tools I use, not a lot. And as I say, I started on this. I come out into the garden. 5 to 1 I come out the back door. I cleaned all my garbage up, put all my stuff away. Then I started on this welding job, and that's all the tools I needed, along with that bit of steel in the vise there. And I finished at 4:20. Mind you, I stood around for another 20 minutes just in case there was any fires with the van. Never ever walk away from a car you've been welding on. All tidy again, job sorted. Hope you all enjoyed that. Petethewrist out for now. Hit the like button if